ganks or waste a little bit of time, allows the enemy team to get Roshan. It makes like errors like that may not seem like a big deal, but not doing something in Dota is a huge negative in the pro scene when everybody else is so quick and so fast. So coordination errors can absolutely matter, but in terms of individual skill, I'm sure he's going to be fine playing his hero, and he'll do fine in laning. It comes down more to rotations and teamwork stuff later on, basically.
Well, hopefully he'll settle in very quickly and we'll see a great game of Dota. I'm also very excited the fact that Dismar is playing that Rubik, and we've seen a lot of really, really good steals from this guy in the past. So lots of nice things for him to steal in this game, so have to keep our eyes out on him.
Lane setup's a little bit variable for Quincy crew right now, looking to grab double bounty runes. Looks like, it's not that weird actually. Sven in the safe lane. He'll probably get a TP later on, I imagine, or they're looking at the G Pride lineup and saying, hey, if we just shut down this gyrocopter, they have like very little carry potential. So who knows? Yeah, it looks like Witch Doctor will be heading to the top lane. So normal stuff here. Witch Doctor versus Prophet is pretty good because cast lasts for 5 seconds on Treant Protectors. Here's the Death Prophet mid. Definitely a hero that CCNC plays quite a lot. Or Quinn. I guess Quinn. All right, he changed it. It's official. Whenever Quinn's playing Death Prophet, I think they're going to do pretty good.
That cracks me up because the South American players do this pretty commonly where they switch their names. And then a lot of them just have like straight up normal names like Michael, Frank, Matthew. I guess Quinn's kind of fitting in with that theme now, huh?
I mean, he's got a very unique name, so it's a good gamer tag for sure. Do not blame him. A little bit tough here for Witch Doctor to take these trades, especially when he cuts. Oh no, he's fine on the tree cut there, but he needs to basically to land casks on the Prophet Treants to do a good job, but he doesn't want to use it by himself against the Rubik, so that's what he's in a slight trading disadvantage here for the first wave.
Do you think they're going to place like extra pressure on Pexu because of the fact that he's working at a ping disadvantage?
No, they're just going to play normal, and yeah, maybe they'll kill him a little bit more times than average, but listen for the sound. So off, unplayable, literally still unplayable. Valve, I complained about yesterday in a cast. How have you not fixed this yet?
You're going to have to do it again. Just continuously message them every day. Like, what was it? The Undying Tombstone? That couldn't be decrepified? Was that the big thing for like the longest time? Or you are. He is just getting slammed on here by all these creeps and whatnot. Needs Pexu to give him a hand.
Yeah, I don't think a Sven has ever wanted Great Cleave any more than in his life than in that moment. It was like 5 things clumped up. They look like they're all vacuumed. He'll be fine though.
He's a big, strong Sven.
Yep.
He can take a couple hits.
Ooh, they're trying to go together. Ooh, yeah, that looks like it killed me.
Oh yeah, with the malediction, with a couple of bounces, it's just too good. Yuara gets the first blood. Pexu forced back because the trees do a decent amount of damage. Doesn't want to take any more than he can possibly has to.
He was probably dead, but that was a dirty bounce. That was like a 20% chance to get the bounce back to him, and it got him. So that guaranteed his death. But yeah, that's the nice thing about Witch Doctor. Maledict is such a good skill, so pairing Witch Doctor with any kind of offensively decent or stunning core means you're going to be able to get kills on non-mobile heroes like that. So good start for them.
Seems like a decent amount of harass coming out here in the mid lane. Mr. Jeans and Quinn just trading hits on and off, both of them sitting a bit low, but still have some of that regen over on the Queen of Pain. And bottom lane feels like it's not going to be as effective as, you know, going up against a melee hero, obviously, but they're still doing enough to like mess around with Kara here. MSS trying to burn off some of that mana.
And block the small camp, and this allows him to not have to be traded negatively as bad in that moment. So very important that you block small camp because it's just going to mess up the equilibrium. You know, I wasn't there to hear it, but I'm sure that rocket sound was wrong there too. But yeah, blocking small camp is a big deal. It's a lot easier for them to contest the offlane camp. 2 points of rocket barrage now. It's a lot easier for them to find. That's why Gyrocopter ran forward there. MSS making a little mistake. The single point rocket barrage, it hurts, but it's like not as good of a ratio. But the 2 points, yeah, good luck trading. So this is why they wanted to play Gyro here.
Uh-oh, top lane again. They have that Stormhammer. The drop back, though, from Dismar. I'm not sure Valky survives this, though. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Is he popping well? Oh, he had a Fairy Fire.
He might have bought one, too.
That's what I was wondering, if he went and he picked one up and they hit the fountain. Because that was very close.
It was super close.
But he has an empty inventory spot, so I assume possibly he already had that. Picks up the raindrops, an excellent item. We talked about that a lot.
And you'll notice Rubik's items as well. He finished Wand early, which is abnormal at this point, and they're playing with a lot of Fairy Fires.
Oh, the return though, the toss back on you are. Got the vision with the trees. You're gonna try to. Oh, do they get the body block off? Look at this. They're trying to circle around him. They do have the vision, but they just don't have the catch. So they'll just have to be satisfied with the kill on Paxu.
Yep,
Well, Dismar was thinking about it.
They almost blocked him in, but he cut the tree to prevent it from just being one space. So good micro, good attempt to block, but not quite successful. By the way, the Pexu kill is good. This will be a salve most likely. Quick buckler pickup for the Witch Doctor. Kind of an interesting choice. I don't know if he's planning to go for a mech anytime soon, but it is kind of nice to run around with your team and have the extra 2 armor. Good deny there. That was huge.
May end up paying for it, though. Yeah, casting drop, plus the Stormhammer, plus the Malediction. And you can see Nature's Prophet starts to TP in, then decides, yeah, nah. It's not worth it.
Wants the kill. So they're gonna get double bounty rune tooth. Triple, quad. That's a quad. 3. They'll get 3. I thought they were gonna out chase the Prophet to the next one, but that one will stay most likely. Quinn, the bounty rune.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he didn't go for that. He's got a bottle.
Me too. Oh, they had 2 bottles. That explains a lot, actually. Must have been a bottle for Darkseer, most likely. So he'll probably pop the bounty here and pass it back. So that's exactly why they went back. It was like he was unhealed enough where it was probably fine to go back.
Waste of time, though. Like, I feel like when
it
you're
is
a mid player,
waste.
yeah, you want to have as much of an experience advantage as you can, especially when you just let Mr. Jean sit there and farm up.
Yep, but if he drinks those 3 bottle charges, he's around full HP and about half mana. But now he's full HP and mana, and he has 3 bottle charges. So his ability to stay in the lane are going to be a lot longer now.
This top lane is such a kill lane. My goodness.
Yeah. Witch Doctor is really good. It's one of my favorite lane supports to play for that reason. Ooh, going for the smoke kill. See if you can get a kill. That bounty rune's still there. Oh my god. He's not going to know that it's there, though.
The efficiency. Oh.
I think he's going to accidentally get this bounty. He's placing a ward behind the tower.
Oh, he sees it.
Now he sees it.
He sees Dismar. I don't think he can contest that, though.
He doesn't want to be broken on the Rubik, because that's not the guy he wants to go for. I think they're trying to get a profit kill, potentially, as the creep wave pushes him, but now that they see Rubik's back, they're probably just going to kill Rubik instead. Ooh, there's
a teleport coming in, though, from Kara. The lift off over onto UR. They thought they had the opening. Pexu opening up with the cast, trying to slow them down. Gets a couple of these really nice bounces. And manages to save him. So the offensive attack turns into a defensive maneuver. Oh, but the mid lane, Mr. Jeans. Sees MSS. Tries to go for the courier kill. Gets it. And Quinn jumps on and goes to the dive battery. Assault, not quite enough damage plus the living armor. Mr. Jeans will survive the skank.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That was really a clench moment. I was stressed out watching Quap almost die there. But it all works out. One small benefit of what happened for Quincy on the top lane with UR is that they did waste a sentry. It might seem like a small thing, but like they could tell that UR like retreated a little bit earlier than expected. So they thought, oh, they must have vision of the tree and protector coming in. But it's like one of those nice little benefits of the smoke move that Sexu made ahead of time.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A lot of supports over in that mid lane right now.
Yeah.
Not sure. I mean, I understand what Kara was trying to do. They're trying to set up a gank, but I'm not sure if you want to stay here and sit around.
They might
vision.
be able
they
to
know
kill
he's
him,
there.
But... Oh, yeah. Quinn has very good vision. He did a good job also revealing that he didn't have vision. Like, normally you'd say, like, there's no way I'm going for the region. I'm not going to get it in time. But he still walked over to it to make them think that he didn't have vision. Like, little moments like that are huge for wards and D-wards, and that could completely affect whether or not he gets ganked, 3 minutes later or 2 minutes later. So Quinn's doing a great job right now.
It's nice. I know he had a very difficult game against the Zoomers when he was playing the Storm Spirit. Part of that also just being that Ocean was playing exceptionally well, but it was a bit surprising watching him have so much difficulty.
Bot rotation coming to kill the gyro. This is a little bit earlier than normal, but Quinn has tons of levels. He's like a perfect hero for killing a gyrocopter because he doesn't worry as much about being in melee range. Especially if you can pick up something like a blade mail, it can work really good and make you by far the better 1v1 fighter. But they got to get vision of him first is the hard part. And almost showing
He's
there.
Starting
the smoke
to
did break, but
the smoke pops.
okay, I think they should have him now.
Spirit Siphon. That's trying to get over there. Grabs him up in the cogs. I don't even think they're going to need the exorcism. And in fact, they don't.
Yeah, really good
It's also
save
a
then.
TP
And now,
that was wasted.
who TP'd?
One of the supports TP'd,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, it's a really good gank though. And Quinn didn't even have to use his ultimate, so now he could use it on the tower, which I think he just did. Which gives him a little bit more time to take the tier 1 tower.
You do a little bit of scouting. You can see some more TPs coming in though. Mr. Jean's making his own rotation and Kara on the tree.
And now
So
Quinn
they're
will
not gonna be able
teleport
to
somewhere
take it.
else. Or just walk, I suppose. They can get a rotation kill on the way mid.
They gotta catch him first though. Oh, well, that'll help a bit. Zoom!
they
Right
want the
into
gyro.
Arcus. Oh boy, this is not what Quinn wanted. He is pretty fast though. He's gonna be able to get saved here. Paxu coming in, looking for the donk. Does manage to go get the death ward off, but they'll end up losing MSS. They'll be able to take down Arcus. As Lellis gets caught up in the trees, he's just gonna speed himself out.
That was such a cool rotation by them. They're just making G-Pride chase them all over the map. And they're not getting as much out of it. Except for this time, maybe. Maybe Death Prophet looks dead.
That's, yeah, with the Sonic Wave. Mr. Jeans collects himself a kill.
Okay, a big one. But still, a lot of movement from G-Pride to follow Quincy around the map. They've killed Gyrocopter twice now in the last 2 minutes. Yawar hasn't been touched on the opposite side.
Ooh, Kara's got his dancing shoes on. Did Yawar snatched up both of those bounty runes too.
That's good.
It's very good for him.
Yep. A little scary sometimes to do moves like that, but I mean, it does help your team's net worth a lot.
I think
That's
he
a
saw
big
that the teammates were all pretty much engaged in the mid lane, so he figured it was safe. But
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a good read. So Quincy crew are basically reset now, back to normal Dota after they made their nice moves. They're going to play in the bot lane, down where Gyro is. If you want to take a look bot lane. A lot of heroes set up here. Although they're not too afraid to show, it seems like.
Top tower is under attack.
no, the whole being intimidating and
Structures are fortified.
giving a little bit of that psychological
Radiant's
warfare,
bottom
never a
tower
bad
is
idea.
under attack.
The
Dire's
Jeans does
top
get
tower
stunned up
is
by
under
Yawar.
attack.
I don't think they're gonna be going in for anything too ridiculous
Radiant's
though.
middle
Living
tower
armor gets
is under
placed up
attack.
on them.
And now CCNC is going to rotate to the top lane. They're diving Yawar.
Oh boy. He needs those TPs to come a little bit faster. The tower will go down though. They might be able to turn this around, but they don't have the lockdown. Where was the silence?
Is under attack.
Not
Just
there.
having
They'll
that
chase
up.
after Valky.
Middle tower is
They
under
managed to land the malediction on him. They just need to keep vision. They need to cut down that tree. And looks like they'll be able to. A nice hit there, and they'll follow up with the death ward. Pexu getting the kill.
It's not that uncommon to not get silenced early, so he would have definitely silenced there if he had the opportunity, but opted for is that the damage talent, I think, for Death Prophet instead? Yeah.
Yep.
He went for the 30 damage talent instead to increase his farm rate, so you maybe criticize it a little bit, and maybe Quap would have died with the silence, but in almost all cases, it's just better to farm a little bit faster.
I wasn't sure considering that they do need the lockdown for the Queen of Pain. They don't have the greatest options necessarily,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, you're right,
I'm sure
but
he'll pick it up soon.
it was kind of a rare situation, basically, is how I describe it. So
Okay.
it's not really worth criticizing Quinn about it. It's the way I describe it.
I'm not a pro player, man. I believe in Quinn. Whatever Quinn wants to do, he's doing it for a reason.
Yep.
You are, though. Ismar and Mr. Jeans walk up right next to him. There's a Sonic Wave, another hit, and he should tick down, but this stolen Crypt Swarm will
Yeah.
make sure that he's out. A little bit of
Misspelled
misplay
it.
here top lane. Didn't quite land that malediction. They'll drop the wall, though. Pull Valky right back into it, and this is not looking good for our friend here. He is just murdered as Kara can do nothing but look on and feel sad that Nature's Prophet gets cut down.
Yep. Yeah, it's really nice that he stole Crypt Storm. It's one of the best abilities to grab. Oh, no
Okay.
silence? Oh, he's got
No,
it.
just a little too late.
Radiant's
a
top
millisecond too
tower
late,
is under
just-
attack.
And digs up a cobalt, you know?
He was really
Just
hoping
another
for a bounty
day
in
at
there.
work.
Having bottle with shovel is amazing. You can just refill your bottles sometimes. All right, failed
Those are
gank
just
there.
good.
On the bright side, Gyro is doing just okay on net worth. I guess neither carry doing super incredible, but Sven should be able to outfarm.
Some runes of silence thrown out. Let's push Mr. Jeans back, but they managed to. Yeah, it looks like Kara grabbed the haste rune on the bottom, so no bottle refill for him.
That's why Quinn did that. Just lots of free damage, basically. Puts Quap's HP to like 3/4, unless he digs up a salve or something. He's going to be not quite as high, which maybe he. I don't know where he got his bottle back. Maybe it was full. I don't know.
Free TP scroll, always nice.
Yeah, I like digging up TP scrolls a lot too because I die many times. It's free death basically.
I just like them because they cost so much more now. I miss the days of 50 gold TP scrolls.
It was nice, yeah.
What a time.
It was a little bit too effective to just chain die in your lane, which I appreciated, but
oh no!
this is a perfect time to play Whack-A-Meepo. All right.
All right, I hit him. I'm hitting him. Are you hitting them too? Oh, look, our observer.
Yeah, I mean,
oh,
yes.
look, our observer's fighting us here. No, he muted the meepos. Thank you. It's very soothing, right?
Instantly explodes, yes. How is this fight going to go is the real question. It looks like Prophet's in the top lane. He's going to TP most likely. That's Quap that's not there, but she can move over pretty quick. And then Quinn is a little bit pressured. Got a tree ulti coming. There's no cooldown set up just yet. And so basically, Quinn is pretty surrounded, but he's pretty defensive as well with Euls. As soon as Overgrowth comes out, he could get out.
Yeah, I was about to say, do they go for the Overgrowth play here? And can they get over there fast enough, I guess, is the question.
Did Rubik lift yet? That's the real question.
I don't know. We'll have to. Can we click on Rubik,
Has
please?
Rubik just lift yet? Rubik!
No,
There we
there we
go.
go.
No,
Yeah, no, he's got
could
Crypt Swarm
be
stolen.
scared. Could be
Let's
scared.
see. All right, the lift. There's a hook shot on the back line. He was starting to wind up for that Overgrowth, and he's not able to do it. They'll lose Argus, and they'll turn this right back around again. MSS taking a lot of damage, but it's going to be Kara who gets taken down. Now Valky was trying to throw out the trees to protect himself, but he's not going to be able to as you are. Just runs him down, chops him into pieces. And Mr. Jean's forced to TP away.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They were very ready for that one. What was really crucial about how they did that fight was Quinn basically had enough time to do everything the safe way. He took a lot of magic burst, obviously, but once he gets his ulti off and he hasn't used duels yet, and most of the burst is gone, then it's fine. But what was crucial is that MSS hit the backline almost instantly. I don't know how he had vision so quickly, but he hits the backline. That allows everybody to follow up there. All those heroes were busy. Pexu's ultimate like crushed heroes even though he died. And then UR was able to get a solo kill. So perfect target acquisition by Quincy.
Trying to make moves again over onto Quinn. They have a lot of burst damage. There's the lift plus the sonic wave. Mr. Jeans plays the witch. As UR takes bomb tower. There's a call down though. They're still going back in. They have their eyes on Pexu and they're going to be able to body block. That is a. I think Valky might also be dead though. Back on the Nature's Prophet.
He's TPing back.
Yeah, he
Barely
has a couple
lives.
ticks. Ooh, that's
That
the
was
second
really
time he's
close.
done this.
Yep.
And he's got the
barely
Orchid
lived with
finish
the-
too.
With the found regen, yeah. Orchid's gonna be really good here. That silence actually, I believe it was actually probably stolen by Rubik. That was crucial in that fight actually, because I assumed Darkseer was gonna vacuum out the Death Prophet, but then he got silenced, so he lost that capability for the first couple seconds. Sprout is a good ability. There's that bot fight once again. Instant jump by MSS. Great ulti by Pexu. And MSS doesn't even get killed here because Quap realized she had to run. It's a really good fight there for Quincy, but at least they do kill the Death Prophet in the mid lane. Now they're moving to set up more kills.
Oh, hookshot coming in again from MSS. This gyrocopter is just getting murdered left and right. Feels like no place is safe for him to farm. And they have some nice wards up too to ensure that they can protect. Look at the circles being drawn out over on the map too. Oh, Dismar. Gonna try to force away. They're just too speedy though. Ion Shell, they got the slow. He's gonna try to TP out. He knows he can't. Steals the Stormhammer, but doesn't do enough here as they should be able to take down the mid tower.
Having the clockwork here is actually so instrumental to their fight because they're pretty quick, but they're not like insanely good at gap closing. So having like Darkseer plus clockwork to initiate makes all these fights a lot more straightforward.
Cass got thrown out over on Kara. Argus I don't know if you want to join this fight. Again, we've had so much trouble, but they're going to go in. There's the vacuum wall combo into the Stormhammer, and it's beautiful. As call down a little bit off the mark, but Argis is taking too much damage from the Witch Doctor. Kara does get taken down. Argis, again, next to fall. Valky just going to try to go hold Quinn into position so that way he can't get out. But these ghosts, they're just chasing him. They're relentless. The body blocks coming out from MSS, the Stormhammer, and a kill. And the Vampire Fangs to boot.
Not sure who's going to use it. It's okay on Death Prophet, but yeah, something like Poor Man's Shield is just really safe. Okay, passing it over to Sven for more lifesteal. Now they get the Roche on the back of this. Really nicely done. So Moxie, what's your favorite Death Prophet Spirit cosmetic?
I like the butterflies a lot.
Yeah, that one's good too. There's so many good ones.
The fish is good too. I like the fish as well.
Even the shark. Isn't it a shark?
Is it sharks?
Maybe there's sharks and fishes.
It could be. I feel like shark and like whale is like a kunka thing. I don't know.
I think it's a shark. There's like a creepy child one. I feel like the pro players never use any of the cool ones though. They just use some like generic goats lady.
I feel like it depends on the player because some of them I think pick like the weirdest, ugliest ones on purpose, and then the rest of them just do not care.
I think you've been reading Slax's Twitter feed again.
Have I?
This is what he loves cosmetics that are the ugliest combinations possible. That's what
I don't know. I know some of my friends will do that as well. But
okay.
I guess the thing that always gets me crazy is the fact that they use like the basic donkey. And I get it. He's a noble steed. He's standard, but people take so much. Oh no, Quincy crew.
There's
why?
so many. Disgusting. Sven, you are. Does you have any cosmetics actually? I don't think you. He seems like a kind of guy that doesn't care about cosmetics. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I mean, if that's how he prefers to play.
That's a shoulder piece. He's got one fancy shoulder piece.
We've caught him out. He's a fancy boy now. Everybody knows. All right.
Fast 4 Steph on Rubik was definitely really nice in that earlier fight, and it will be nice in these fights too, but they really want to get these free kills.
I can't tell if Death Prophet has a double damage route. Yeah, she does. Or if she's just too many particles. I see it now, but I was like, is she just normally that glowy, or?
It's got every rune, basically.
Yeah.
Arcane is so good on Death Prophet.
But particles at some point. Yeah, that's why they're hunting, right? The double damage and the Arcane. That's an easy kill. They're
trying really hard to dive literally anybody on the map. It's not a very safe game for G Pride. See if they find her, though.
Mr. Jeans, do you know? The smoke pops. They can see Mr. Jeans. They'll open up with the Yules. The silence. MSS trying to get in there. Nice dongs coming out from Pexu, and they find a kill.
Good game.
Dismar does not look very good for Dismar.
Manta Sven.
Dead.
What? Okay. That's a first. When he meant it, I was like, oh, that was sick. But I was like, was that an illusion rune? No, it's just a Manta style. Okay.
Calculated, you know?
He's basically bought Manta because he had Yasha anyways, and it's good to have Dispel sometimes. That was a good example of it. Prevent the stun, guarantee the kill, but for raw combat, it's usually not a great item.
Oh, Argis, this is not looking good for you again. That is going to be his 6th death. Oh, very close to connecting over onto Kara, but doing some tree walking among his people. They won't give him up.
Don't worry, MSS, we saw it. It was on target. It was just a little bit too short.
This is starting to shape up to be a bit of a stomp. Yeah, look at this. You are just running after Dismar. He's already gotten 1 kill, though. Needs to be careful. There's going to be lifted drag back from Lelis. They are diving tier 3s now, Purge. Poor Dismar. He just wants to go home. He doesn't want this.
What is going on?
Is War dead here? He's got to be very careful. It goes right back in after Kara's got the Stormhammer. Gonna get treed up. He's trying to break free. He's taking a lot of damage from this tower. Multiple towers now, but he'll join up with the rest of his team. That seemed a little clowny. Wrath of Nature not quite enough damage to take down UR.
It's not often you see the carry by the tier 4 tower, you're right, when they still have a tier 2 up. That's pretty weird. But with Darkseer, it makes everything easier, I guess. Easier to get in and out. They know they're pretty far ahead. Their team fight is far superior than G-Pride, so they're just looking around for fights constantly. G-Pride's trying to avoid this, get solo kills, potentially, but also push out lanes to buy time. Got the Iron Shell talent now,
Oh,
too.
but the creeps. The creeps block
really
it so he can't get murdered. It's just a non-stop battle. Silence comes out again down here. Poor Valky. He just wanted to push out waves. He didn't want this. He didn't ask for this. He throws out the Orchid, but it doesn't matter. Quinn is just relentless. You are sitting a little bit low. Does need to be careful. Pops that mantle. Turn back around with the Stormhammer. Doing a lot of damage, but the Sonic Wave finally will take him out. As Pexu hiding in the tree line. He's got a lot of damage with that ultimate, but not nearly enough. Not when he doesn't have that Maledict connecting. MSS, is he thinking about going in? Yup, that sounds like he is. And the Malediction still on Argus. Crypt Swarm from Quinn will collect. Silence thrown out. What is happening, Purge? This is just a non-stop goon squad chasing after these heroes. Dismar hiding under his tier 2. He's mistaken if he thinks that that's going to protect him. Quinn takes a little bit of damage, but they've got the rocket flare. Quinn just chasing him down slowly but surely. I believe this is what they call a clown fiesta.
I think so. There's not a whole lot that it feels like G-Pride can do. They're just constantly being chased down and ran out by Quincy. They are getting some kills. The Sven one was nice. They ganked him at the same time that Aegis ran out, so that was a great start. But their net worths are not really close enough against a team like Quincy, where I have a lot of confidence in how the rest of the game is going to go for them. But especially with Sven going like Manta and stuff, like they could be stronger individually, realistically, but
I would like to see them take objectives. You know, kills are great and all, but it is defense of the ancients. That rocket flare. Oh my god. Scouting out Valky. An easy kill. They don't even look at him as he explodes from the Maledict. Kara, they spot him over in the trees. Have the detection.
they are definitely playing with their food. That is very clear right now. They get a kill, they go somewhere else, get another kill. And what's cool about this is that, like, it might seem like really easy. It's like, man, they're just making clearly lots of mistakes and things. But well, Quincy Crew is anticipating where they're going to be, and that's why they're able to always get there when G Pride feels like, oh, I can be here safely. They're dewarding effectively. You are now finally pressuring the tower.
Their anticipation is just so good with the way that they place the vision, even just sentries too. They know that, you know, a particular hero like Treant probably going to stay in the bottom lane, hide in the trees, try his best to push out these lanes, and they just anticipate it ahead of time. So he can't do anything. He's just going to get murdered. This living armor doesn't seem to be doing much against UR. Quinn rotating, knows that the tree's there now. Sure, he's feeling a little spooked out.
This is his new home.
They know. Look, they know. They know he can't run away. They have pretty good detection over here.
Wisely crosses over to the other side.
Yeah. They don't really care, though. They've got a creep wave. They got exorcism. They can just go right on in. The Ag's ultimate over on Mr. Jeans, but it's just not effective. Double silence thrown out on the back lines. How do you get in there, Purge? MSS doesn't even care. He's just TPing out.
He's going to go mess around, see if he can kill Gyro. He's got Blade Mail on him.
I mean, it's looking like he's going to be successful.
That's a dead hero.
Yeah, it is. Oof.
Dude, they just got a Rax and their 4 position just easily solo killed the 1 position carry on the other side of the map. So they don't even get split push out of this. This is rough for G Pride.
This feels really bad. Your Jeans?
Or really good if you like Quincy Crew.
True. They're looking in fine form today. I think it's tough though, right? Like, you go in as G Pride, you're the underdogs. You know that this is going to be an uphill battle, and you hope that, you know, every time that you lose, right, you want to learn something from it. But it's starting to feel like at this point Quincy is just past the point of being able to learn from it, and you just start to feel dejected. I don't know. Maybe that's just
That's
me,
not true.
but a
I mean, in the learning in the game, yeah, it's going to be hard. But watching a replay, there's still other information that they can collect from it.
That's a dead
I
dog.
think he ran. I think he ran from the tier 3. Their ward spotted him. Maybe that's how they know about this one. Sven is ready, building the heart, so he gets tons of damage from God's Strength. Kind of an interesting build. Actually waiting to see. This is actually kind of smart because it's very common that when you show all the cores on somewhere else on the map, they're going to move into the part of the map where you aren't and try to ward and deward, and he's just standing here to get a solo kill if any of the supports did this. So that was really smart by Pexi right there. It might have just looked like he was wasting time, but he was hoping that like Rubik would walk uphill.
Yule's getting used. We'll dodge the ultimate. Glimmer Cave coming out from Pexi to protect. There's going to be the hook shot coming in from MSS as they push right back over on the side. That's a dead Dismar. Are TPing on in because they need to protect these towers, but not sure if they're going to be able to do it. Bright side, they don't have UR yet, so that will slow them down a little bit. Okay, Quincy just runs on in, grabs the gyrocopter, Spirit Swarm, Spirit Siphon, and looks like that was a
lot of damage. Is that what you're gonna say?
Yep. I
think it was Blade Mill. I think he used Rocket Barrage probably, and that's why he reflected so much because he keeps going into melee range using Blade Mill. Yeah, collected almost all that damage. It was if he just didn't use Rocket Barrage, he would have had a better chance of living there. Like he actually might have lived because he basically reflected like 600 magic damage back to himself.
Well, that's a pretty good pick off for Mr. Jeans, though. He's able to get the courier and it's a completed force staff or Pexu, but this is just. They just keep hemorrhaging these kills. They think that they're safe within their own base, and they're not. Yeah, look at that. They drag back. They use the Witch Doctor ultimate. The exorcism's up. This is easily going to turn into a push in this mid lane. The buyback comes out from Kara, but they're just shredding through these buildings. Living Armor doesn't do anything, feels like.
Sven is 4,000 HP.
Yeah, he's a big old boy. He'll stun up the Death Prophet, though. Turn around, and they just they're looking for Kara. Go and drop that that overgrowth and the call down, but they just don't have the damage. They're too tanky. How do you kill this Sven? He's got no fears. None. Double stun over there in the fountain.
That's why he bought Manta. Right there. Overgrowth. If he goes BKB or something, he gets overgrowth and it's countered. So Manta just gives him the solution against Tree.
Alright.
Makes sense.
This is just G-Pride watching them hit their buildings and not being able to do much about it. They do realize that they have a tier 1 and a tier 2 still up in the top lane, so maybe they should handle that. I don't know if they necessarily have to. They feel very powerful, but...
Pretty sure the Witch Doctor can just go backdoor that tier 1 by himself and nothing would happen to him.
Ooh, that feels so bad if you're a G-Pride fan.
Yeah. Laning stage 1 kind of good for them. But after that, it was almost every move I can remember is Quincy crew just offensively doing something to G-Pride. But how can they even make a kill happen? It'd basically have to be like Rubik plus Quap plus a third hero, maybe Prophet. Or Rubik Quap, Rubik Prophet Gyro maybe. But all these skills are just kind of hard to do.
They should be able to get the tier 1 in the bottom lane. Although you can see, actually no. I'm surprised that they didn't rotate and try to just fight them on that, knowing the way that Quincy crew has been playing. But they've got bigger fish to fry. They've got a tower to take. And, we'll start pushing.
Yeah, I mean, that's all they have to do. They just throw the rocket from across the map to slow it down a little. Almost beside the Vice from Quaps. That's one thing going for them.
There it is. Got the pull out, or rather the fight, but I don't think that's enough. I think you sheep one of them, and then they just pop back up again. Go up there to Death Prophet, and they've got a decent amount of burst, but it's just BKB coming out from Quinn on the back lines. MSS jumping in, beautiful wall vacuum combo. This is not looking good. Arctis is gonna fall. There's just too much cleave damage. And just like that, 4 heroes on the side of G-Pride are dead. UR had run into the fountain.
Because why
And they had
not?
called game.